Namaste. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Send me wellness out there. Take care of yourselves. Okay. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into the messages. It's going to be for Sagittarius cross watchers. Y'all already know how this program runs over here. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into the messages. We're going to start out in tarot. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the messages. Make sure you give a big fat thumbs up if you enjoy the content, okay? I hope that lands good. You guys like the messages? Either fucking way. I don't care if y'all like the messages or not, because my job is just to give y'all a message. So there's that. All right? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, take care, y'all. All right, take care. All right, prayers for Haiti, prayers for Jamaica. Okay. Shout out to all my Asians on the channel, all my Zoes. All right. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. We got Sagittarius cross watchers. These messages before. Okay. And another thing I want to say too. Okay, I'm not going to say it. They don't want me to say it. All right, but let's go ahead and get into it. Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What is the messages here? Clear, accurate messages for the collective Sagittarius. What's today? The 19th. We got it's November 19th, 2020. Today, the 19th. We got it's November 19th, 2025. What's going on for Sagittarius? Okay, so we got Five of Pentacles energy. Okay. So it's like somebody found something, or something could be coming back to somebody here. Okay. Somebody could have lost something here. I also feel like something's being balanced out. So maybe somebody lost something, and whatever's lost or they felt like they lost is coming back to them here with the Temperance energy following it. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Temperance. Can y'all see the cards? I don't know. Y'all can't see them. Not like y'all need to see them. But I'll be letting y'all see them. I don't care. Some people be hiding their decks. I'll be watching some of these tarot readers. They be hiding their decks and shit. I'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all weird. Anyways. You are, bitch. Because what the fuck? Why don't you want people to know what decks you use? Why don't you, like, what's... I don't know, I just don't get it. Anyways. Ten of Cups. Energy in reverse. Okay, so somebody marriage or something didn't work out. Ooh, this could be a new person getting ready to come into your life. Be real with you. You got a Ten of Cups. So, you know, it talks about family, marriage, or some sort of union that didn't work out. Okay, but I feel like something's being balanced out at this time, at the same time. Okay, despite whatever did not work out. Yeah, we got a Six of Wands. Okay, so somebody could be very successful in the public spotlight here. Someone could get a lot of recognition for what they do here for work or just in general. Just a lot of recognition, success here with the Six of Wands energy. We got fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's a new relationship getting ready to come in, y'all. For some of y'all. So this is good. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me more here about the situation. Those of you guys on TikTok, if you enjoy the videos, make sure that you follow me here. And if you really, really, you know what I'm saying, down with the cause, down with the messages, make sure you follow me also on my YT, okay? And you know what I mean when I say YT, because, you know, we can't say the name on shit over here. We're not supposed to. I'm a breaker of rules. I'll probably say the name, but Yeah, so we got a tower here. Yeah, there's a major change. Someone doesn't even see this coming possibly here. I feel like in their love life, there could be a major change coming in towards someone's love life. Someone who maybe you're just focused on your success, your recognition, making your money, your family, things of that nature. But you also think about love. You also think about a connection, Ace of Cups. You long for it, Ace of Cups. You know what I'm saying? It's like a longing there, okay? And I'm not mad about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to want love. You're supposed to know that love is a part of your divine contract. Like, yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's a change coming in for somebody who definitely has experienced some sort of loss. Okay. With the Five of Pentacles being in reverse, there may have been some things that you had to work through in order to get to where you are right now. But yeah. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the Tower here, Holy Spirit. Thank you, y'all. Thank you for the heart puff. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, we got a Page of Wands energy. Okay. Yeah, somebody's, oh my God, listen. You got Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. So you might not be, you might be kind of over it. Someone's over the experience of what's happening. Oh my God, don't be that way. You're gonna make me cry. Someone feels discouraged. I don't want to say discouraged, but you don't have the right attitude. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands is, you know, enthusiasm, be happy, be joyful, right? Rose. Literally me, Rose said. It's okay, mama. It's okay, mama. Aw. You'll be all right. You can be fine. I just heard that. It's the little things. So you might have to focus on the little things that are going right in your life. You may have to focus on, I don't even want to call it little things, because on some real shit, I find the little things to really be the big things that matter. You know what I mean? Like the more mundane things, the more, you know what I'm saying? Like everything to me is spiritual, but like it sometimes it be like the little shit. Like you go to a fucking, you know, if you drink coffee or something, you go to like a coffee shop and you go in there and you order some shit and they be like, yeah, somebody just paid for your stuff. And you like, who? What? You know what I'm saying? You can't even find the person. They already left. They just paid it forward. You know, it's the little shit like that. So Spirit want you to like focus in on that with the Page of Cups. You know what I'm saying? Because that helps to keep you in gratitude. You know what I'm saying? And gratitude is the energy in which we send out to the universe so that the universe can feel like, oh, okay, let me give you some more. Because you're grateful for what you have. You see what I'm saying? I would say, I don't know, somebody's just trying to learn how to be grateful of everything. You know what I'm saying? No matter what's happening, no matter what changes somebody could be going through here with the Tower. Tell me more about the Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups, okay? So somebody could be healing their shadow. Somebody could have done like shadow work, okay? With the Six of Cups here, okay? Yeah, this could be like shadow work or something like that here. Somebody's doing a lot of shadow work. And so I'm not even gonna hold you. When you do shadow work, you know what I'm saying? You have to be gentle on yourself, because we tend to be very critical of ourselves when we're doing shadow work, because that's kind of the purpose, right? But the thing is, thank you, Empress 50 for reposting and sharing the live. Thank you. And thank you, Rosa. But yeah, like, so somebody could have went through like a period when your shadows, you know, you addressing different aspects, be very critical of themselves, you know, and there's nothing wrong with being critical. There's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times it's just the perception of it, you know what I'm saying? But also I want to say, with being so critical, you know what I'm saying? You have to be very, very mindful not to damage yourself due to, you know, your criticalness, right? You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes being too critical, it stops you from your flow, your natural flow that, you know, your higher self, your godlike self wants you to be in, right? You know what I'm saying? So There's a Six of Cups here. What's the Six of Cups, Holy Spirit? Yeah, you had a Five of Cups, okay? So somebody could be regretting something. Someone could be sad over something here, okay? Yeah, we had a Three of Swords. Someone thinks like someone's too isolated to really find someone. So someone needs to become less isolated. With the Three of Swords, you know, it could be like you don't see that you're isolated, you know, because you're too busy in your head. Someone needs to step out of someone. I'm getting someone is very spiritual here, but you spend a lot of time in your mind and not enough time here in the proverbial world, in the physical realm, right? Is that the right word? I'm pretty sure that is. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a need for balance here for you, okay? You know, balance in the practical world as you have for the spiritual realm, because I feel like you so advanced mentally and you so elevated in your third eye, your consciousness, but sometimes you have to come out of that and be down here with the rest of us, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? If we stay in that space, there's no room for us to enjoy, right? The things that's going on in our life that we need to be enjoying, you know? What you say, Rose? I stay in my head to the point I don't go outside. Yeah, see, that's the problem. That I'm not gonna say that's the problem, but that can be a problem. Okay. Thank you, Darius, for the follow. It can be a problem. So just be mindful of it. And the more that you notice it, go out and do something. If you have the opportunity, go out and do things. That's all. That's all. Easy fix. Easy fix. The other part of that is when you go out, get the fuck out of your head. Because I do that too. I'll go out and then I'll be in my head and I'll be like, I want to go home, you know, because I don't talk myself like into this, you know, I don't talk myself back into going into my cocoon type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it. Someone could be a high priestess here. You know, a high priestess spend a lot of time to themselves, and I'm not trying to take away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need that, you know, but it needs to be at a balance is what it's saying here. Hey, Jakayla. It's a possibility. It's a possibility, Jakayla. Do you think that you're going to finish it? Because I don't think what I think matters more than what you think. See, y'all like asking me questions, but y'all don't know. I'm connected to spirit. The spirit gonna answer your ass. Okay. So this is about what you think, Jakayla. Okay. Okay. This is about your power of consciousness, of thought. You know what I'm saying? We're powerful masterminds. You know, the mind is very powerful. If you think you can do something, you can. If you don't think you can, then you won't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying be unrealistic and, you know what I'm saying, like, not, you know what I'm saying, paying attention to what's real and what's, you know what I'm saying, could be, you know what I'm saying, part of your big dreams, but part of setting a goal. You know, there's a thin line between setting a goal and having this huge ass imagination that, you know what I'm saying, like being a dreamer and being realistic. There's like a line, you know, that we have to be kind of in balance with, you know. So I don't know, but I mean, just me, Sagittarius, right? I'm very optimistic about shit. I probably shouldn't be, right? You know what I'm saying? With the climate of this world, the way that people are set up, I probably shouldn't be, right? But I'm extremely optimistic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's up, Tyra? What's going on? How you doing today? Rose, you said me. Okay. That's good, Tyra. I'm glad you good. But I hope I was able to help you out, Jakayla. Let me know, you know. If you need any further consultation, I mean, just email me, y'all. I'll try to answer y'all questions as snappy as possible while I'm doing the Sagittarius cross watchers read. What was your question, Tyra, again? My bad. I didn't even read it. I'm terrible. Why did I do that? I let it go up. You want to retype it so I can see if I can answer it? Okay, so we got a 3 of Swords for Sagittarius cross watchers. What's going on here? Yeah, this seems like someone needs to go out and do things, or, you know, not feel so isolated or depressed by whatever you experiencing right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're feeling a little bit lonely. You know what I'm saying? If you've been I don't want to say lonely, but it might be lonely in terms of how you interpreting this feeling, right? Especially if you've been feeling like you've been isolated a little bit, just get out. You know what I'm saying? And please, when you go out, stay out of your head. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Bye. Love you. Bye. Okay, real shit. Okay, so what's the 3 of Wands? Okay, wow. So this is good, yeah. So if you could come, 5 of Cups in reverse, if you can come out of the isolation, you'll realize that all of that regret is fixed, it's repaired within you. Because 5 of Cups in reverse is, I don't feel any regrets. I'm okay with whatever has happened, it is. You know, 5 of Cups in reverse. So it's like, you'll come out of it. You just have to come out of isolation. We don't need to be, you're a human being. You're not meant to be by yourself. You weren't created that way. You were created that way, but you aren't meant to stay that way once you get here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're meant to have family and companionship and friends, and you're meant to have those social connection, right? That social connection. Okay? We're born for that. Okay? So, what's the 5 of Cups here? Okay, what's the 5 of Cups? And we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. What's the Page of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, so it's almost like the first time you go out, and you might not snag no fish. The first time you go fishing, you might not get no fish. Hello, how are you? I can't see your name, Sweet Pea. Is it Penelope? Hello. But yeah, it's like the first time fishing. So sometimes I'm going out fishing and I ain't catch shit. And I'm just like, but it was still kind of cool to be out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's that, you know, like, you'll never know what you can find until you go out there, Page of Pentacles in reverse. You know what I'm saying? You'll always get the same thing if you stay isolated. But if you go out, you never know what could be waiting, you know what I'm saying, around the corner. You know? A lot of us, ever since, I want to say 2020, a lot of us have been very isolated. You know, in the last like 3 to 5 years, we've been getting real isolated. And that's because a lot of us, you know, the awakening is for all of us. You know what I'm saying? This conscious shift, right? It's been for all of our greater good, right? Now the thing is to find balance in between it. You know what I'm saying? That's the key. That is the key. Because even like my younger brother, he'll be like, you better get out that house. And I'll be like, what? I'm not doing nothing. I'm at home. I'll be like, don't make me come over there. Yo, like, Dad calling me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, dead ass gonna call me out. Like, yo, that shit's hilarious. You know? Look, Knight of Cups in reverse. So it's like romance is around the corner. Romance is in the vicinity. But you also need to make it easier for that to flow towards you with the Knight of Cups in reverse, right? Can you tell me anything else about the Knight of Cups here in reverse? Page of Pentacles energy. Yeah, we have the Death. Yeah, so someone could be definitely having like an ego death, or like the old part of you that felt like you needed to rest, recuperate, rejuvenate your energy, power back up, right? Be in that sort of isolation, high priestess kind of energy, right? I feel like that's over. You know what I'm saying? Like that time for someone is over here with the Death. Okay. What's this here? The Death. Look at the Emperor. So you got a divine masculine trying to come in. Shit. Emperor energy. Yeah. So this is good. This is really good. Like, if I was you, I wouldn't even trip, like, about how everything's going. Your biggest thing I see so far with all these cards is getting out more. And it's not like you're going out because I'm trying to look for somebody. I'm about to find me my man. I'm about to find me my woman. It's more like you're doing it because your spirit is asking for you to be more social. Okay? And in that socialization, those social interactions, there could be, you know what I'm saying, what you've been looking for, what you've been longing for, right? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yeah, we got the Nine of Swords here in reverse. So yeah, someone's working on their mental. Someone's working on their mind, you know? And learning how to regulate your own mind and shit like that, that shit could get a little tricky with the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Emperor. Like, baby, you are not where you used to be. Like, I just need you to know, whoever I'm talking to, you are not mentally where you used to be no more. Because you have come out of a lot of traps. You have come out of a lot of mental snares, right? You learn how to regulate your emotions, you know? You've learned how to do a lot of powerful things that people don't get to do in a whole lifespan. You done did it in this amount of time. The Five of Cups is reminding me that you don't give yourself enough grace. You don't give yourself enough, you know. And you might even say it to other people like, you know, I'm a great person. I do all of these things. Da, 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 da. You might even have people that be celebrating you and saluting you. But the thing is how we feel about ourselves. Because it's nice to have the validation, right? The validation is great. But when we validate ourselves, that's where the power is. You know what I'm saying? Like when we, you know what I'm saying? Like when it finally clicks for us, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes other people will see our greatness before the fuck we do. Hello. Okay. Hey, Cindy. Should you look for another side job? What do you think? How do you feel about it? Is that something you can handle? Would you feel overwhelmed if you did it? Or would you actually, is that something that sounds like you want? I don't think that y'all check in with yourselves enough when y'all ask me questions. So I want y'all to start checking in with yourself and asking yourself these hard questions before you start asking me. Because, see, me, I'm going to ask you the simple stuff, the mundane stuff, the surface stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we be failing to realize. Before we act, see, a lot of times, before I even go, you know what I'm saying, to anything higher, right? I come to self and I be like, self, higher self, right? Thank you for the follow, Aaron. Or is it Aaron? Yeah, thank you, Aaron. I sit and I talk to myself, like, the fuck? Because, and I'm not trying to poke at you either. I'm trying to tell you this because this is a bit of critical thinking that I think a lot of us miss. You know what I'm saying? I want you to start checking in more with yourself. All right? All right? I do. I really do. Y'all start checking in more with yourself. All right? So we got a Star. Yeah, somebody is in the public spotlight here. The Star, Six of Wands. Thank you for the follow. See, is it chickpeas? Thank you for the follow, chickpeas. I gave you my cute name because I couldn't read yours. That's something. I'm a mess. Y'all don't be reading my lips trying to figure out what my wish is. Do y'all wish on your eyelashes? Or is it just me? I feel like I'm old school. I don't know. I don't even remember where I learned that from. I just been doing it forever. Somebody could be in the public spotlight. Somebody could definitely be getting a wish. The star talks about a wish fulfillment, getting something that you asked for or something that you wanted. Okay, this could be wish fulfillment. Somebody could be definitely in the spotlight. I feel like somebody's in the public spotlight here. That could be very important to somebody's success, to someone's financial growth or something like that here. Or something about, yeah, someone leveling up here and a financial level. So someone's very focused on their work, okay? What they do that brings them into purpose or something like that here. I can't even see your comment, Aaron. They blacked it out. Thank you, Aaron, for the gifter badge. Aaron, I can't see your comment. Maybe try to like reword it or something like that. I don't know why the fuck they blocked your comment out. I hate when they do that because it'd be like, let me decide if I want to fucking answer it. Like, I might want to answer the shit. I'm sure you weren't cursing me out in it, so it's like, anyways. They try to frustrate me over here a little bit on TikTok. They try to get reactions out of me. They want my energy. Can't have it. We got the Ace of Wands. No, I'm going to put you back. I didn't ask. Tell me about the star here, Holy Spirit. Thank you. You had a Hangman in reverse. Yeah, so someone needs to stop looking at things and thinking that everything that you come up with is right. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes what we thought can be wrong. That's some real shit. But it take a bigger person to be like, to acknowledge it and be like, you know what, I was wrong actually. Maybe I was fucked up. Maybe I didn't have to say that, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever type shit. Like, or maybe I didn't have to do that, or you know, because this is with the Hangman in reverse. This is like somebody trying to come out of this space of having to always be the critical thinker all of the time, or always having to be right because you like control. Someone likes control here. I get someone likes control in this reading. And I'm not going to say that's a bad thing, but what I am going to say is that you can't control everything. That's what I'm going to say. And knowing that is half the battle. You know what I mean? Like, what's this here with the Hangman? You want to tell me more about the Hangman here in reverse? Yeah, somebody's coming out of being like very stubborn-minded. I could be talking to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. You be talking to a Pisces as well. Yeah, Aries, Leo, Sag, Queen of Wands energy. Excuse me. But you also give very confident, very self-assured, very much know what the fuck you're talking about. So, I mean, you also that girl that knows what the fuck she's talking about. Like, you know, so it's kind of hard for you to, like, come out of that. Because it's like, I think I know. You know? Like, and that self-confidence is good. But it's also probably could be, like, the very thing that you may need to work on. Because sometimes when, like, I'm like that. Yo, I'm all the way like that. Like, I don't let nobody, like, it's hard for me to let people like change my mind about something if I feel like they're not right, right? So that could be something that you need to work on, or like something that, you know, is coming up, you know, about this whole situation, because I feel like you're starting to realize that you're not who you used to be. Today you're very confident. In the past, that's why you got the Five of Cups, because there was something in your past that you regret. Something about a past situation, love situation actually with the cups here, that didn't go the way that as promised, and or as you thought it would go. And oftentimes those are the things that shape us and our beliefs and what moving forward, right? And so somebody's coming out of that stubborn mindset to think like that they have to know everything, because we don't. You're not put here to know everything. Even those of us who study a great deal, you know what I'm saying? Especially those of us that know a great deal. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always going to be those things that, you know what I'm saying, you have to like just experience and figure out like, And it's a learning lesson for us, because it's like, yeah, it's a learning lesson, y'all. Damn, why do I feel this reading feels very personal to me? Like, I don't know why. Like some of the things I'm talking about, it just feels like I've experienced that. Should you be with Vance or James, Aaron? I don't know. Which one do you think you should be with? You tell me who you think you should be with. Who do you think you're most compatible with? Who do you think is less toxic? Who do you think has, that spirit of you could be with them for maybe a lifetime? These are things y'all have to start asking yourself, Aaron. You have to, don't be afraid to ask the tough questions to yourself, because I may be able to tell you one or the other. However, the very intimate details of Vance. The very intimate details of James. See, I can dig in for a fee, right? But there's also, I'm not just here to get money from nobody. That, like, okay, it's like this with me. Like, I'm a life coach, and I like to help people use their own brain so that they have to come to me less, okay? And that's how it really should be set up. With all life coaches, all people who call themselves teachers and helpers and things, like, I should need you less. I shouldn't need you more. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing to be in communion with others, right? And socialize and be a part of something. There's nothing wrong in that. But if me helping you doesn't help you to the capacity of you being more independent of a thinker, then I'm not doing my job, right? So I'm always going to challenge you to use your own intuition. I'm always going to push for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a goddess. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect less out of anybody else because they may or may not consider themselves goddesses or gods. You know what I'm saying? You're a god because you have a brain. Like, I'm just saying. Spirit or soul, whether that's included or not, right? But you got a brain, right? That's how creation was formed, in the mind. So, it's my duty. It's my job to advocate for that, for y'all, people that watch me, okay? So, I'm not going to apologize for that. It's my job. Ooh, you're hungry? Okay, we'll eat after the reading. 4 of Wands. Yeah, you could be uniting with someone or coming together here with the 4 of Wands energy. Someone could have just bought a home. Someone could be settling into their home with the 4 of Wands energy. Yeah, someone could be really like celebrating something beautiful. I like you a lot. Who is that, Aaron? Thanks, Aaron. I like you a lot. Thanks for that. Absolutely. My pleasure. You're welcome here. Okay. So yeah, somebody could be moving in or just moved in, or I'm getting like a house, you just moved into for somebody here. The 4 of Wands energy. What's the 4 of Wands energy? And 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. Something's being balanced out here. So there needs to be a balance to all of it, Because the Two of Pentacles represents having a lot of shit on your plate, but needing to balance, learn how to balance all of it. You know what I'm saying? So somebody could have just moved in and like trying to figure out like, okay, well, what's gonna be my norm? What's gonna be my regular? You know, or something like that. So just give yourself a little bit of time, pace yourself. With the Two of Pentacles, you know, this could talk about strategy as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Create like a strategy or something like that, or yeah. But something's being balanced out. Something's being, yeah. So there's a lot of order being put together here. What's this here with Two of Pentacles? Two of Pentacles. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. If you want to help your mind like be less chaotic, your space matters. Because if your space is chaotic, so will your brain. Your brain will be chaotic, just like the space around you. Because it's the environment that you in. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, take your time, but at the same time, put in that time. You know what I'm saying? To like get very organized in your home. Because that will definitely help your brain to think properly. And I'll tell you another thing too. One of my favorite things to do, like when I'm feeling like, ugh, like what is this? It'd be because I need to clean or I need to straighten and organize and, you know what I'm saying, bring that energy. Because the thing is that, you know, spirit want to work with you, but it's like certain spirits, certain energies, they not fucking with that mess in the corner you got over there. They not fucking with this or that. I'm serious, especially y'all that delve into the arts, all right? Especially if you delve into the arts, you know what I'm saying? And you like working with deities and, you know, shit like that, okay? That's uninviting, you know what I'm saying? It's like, imagine telling somebody, hey, come over. And then when they get there, your house is a fucking mess. And not like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You got dog poop on the floor. Not that kind of mess. But it's like, it's a little cluttered. It's a bit much going on. You know what I'm saying? It's that, you know? Spirit wants you to get that in order. Because how can you think straight? How can you go out into the world when you at home is like you living like that? You feel what I'm saying? Be real with yourselves. Be honest. Take an honest look in the mirror. You know, because that's what Spirit asking for you. Somebody here in this reading. If I get another eyelash, that means I get another wish. For real. I mean, I get another wish, child. What's this here with Two of Pentacles? What else you want to say about Two of Pentacles for this reading? Yeah, so we got the King of Wands in reverse. So somebody could be looking for like the type of partner that's more of a leader. So someone's looking for like a more of a leader type of partner with the King of Wands. Like someone wants someone who they don't have to lead all of the time. Because I feel like whoever is reading for, like you've been leading a lot. And you might feel like, well, damn, if I had a partner that was, you know what I'm saying, like worthy of leading, maybe I'd follow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, with the Fool in reverse, okay? So yeah, you need to stay optimistic about your love life, okay? Somebody needs to definitely stay optimistic about their love life here with King of Wands. You know what I'm saying? Energy. What's the King of Wands in reverse? Anything else you want to tell me about that? Anything else you want to tell me about? Let's let it flip. Thank you. Ace of Wands. Damn, didn't you get the Ace of Wands up here? Was it no wand? Ace of Wands? No, that was the Ace of Cups. So this could be like some sort of new beginning or something like that. That could be... Okay, so I know that if you got a new partner today, you probably wouldn't move that person in tomorrow. But would you be comfortable bringing that person in with all that you got going on inside your house? Like, so it's something about that. It's like something about preparing or being prepared to have that, right? Because, hey, yo, listen, and I'm only giving you this message because this is how they channeling this shit for me. Like, so the other day, like, I think I was trying to manifest something, or I was like, you know, in that beginning process of like when you're trying to think about, should I manifest this? Will this be a good idea? What's the pros and cons? You know, all of that shit, right? The beginning part, right? So I was in that phase of the manifestation, right? It did, what dawned on me was like, oh shit, well, if it did happen, I wouldn't be ready because I need to go and do this, or I need to go and do that. You know what I'm saying? So there's something here that somebody feels like they gotta take care of. And I don't know, I feel like it's somebody home with the Four of Wands energy. That's just what I'm getting here. Four of Wands upright. Something about your house. Like it needs to be inviting, you know, more inviting. Six of Cups, somebody could be a hoarder. And you know what hoarding, at the root of hoarding, what it is that you may have been a child that grew up with the Six of Cups. You may have been a child that didn't grow up, like you grew up with what you needed, but not what you wanted. And Emperor is like, okay, I got everything I need and then some. But actually now you need to fucking declutter because you've been hoarding so much. Because when we have those type of wounds, like you grew up in a lot of scarcity as a child, it turns into hoarding as an adult. You see what I'm saying? So there's something about that for somebody here. All right. I'm not going to dig in your ass too much because I feel like I done told you what you need to know about that. Right. Okay. But yeah, let's see. Anything else for Ace of Wands energy? Yeah, the Hermit. Yeah, that's truth. So somebody could be receiving some sort of truth right now, or seeing some sort of truth right now with the Hermit energy. Something's being shown to you, like illuminated, like what you need to see right now. The Hermit. What's the Hermit? Anything else you want to tell us? This is Virgo energy. Three of Cups. Yeah, see, in reverse. Oh my God. It's blocking this. The truth is that you know you're blocking something. Three of Cups in reverse. You blocking celebrations that you know, you could be celebrating and really enjoying shit like to the fullest, but you know, there's also a part of you holding on to things because it's like, it's almost like someone's afraid to have like their wildest dreams manifest. And what's so crazy is I see you as somebody who, you've already manifested some of your wildest dreams. Actually, you've manifested things that you didn't even think you could have. Who are this reading for? What is keeping this person stuck here? Show me what's keeping this person stuck, because they about to confuse me now. Three of Cups, Pisces energy. Y'all always confusing me. Water signs confuse me. I don't know why. I barely got water in my chart. Like I think I got like a Cancer placement somewhere. I don't know. It's like rare. It's either Cancer or Pisces. I can't remember. And I definitely got Scorpio, Venus. But what is holding this person back with the Three of Cups in reverse? Holy Spirit, please. Seven of Cups. Illusion. You not being able to see clearly. Someone got a lot of options. Seven of Cups also talks about having many options. Someone has a lot of options, actually. Okay, so if they got a lot of options, do they see themselves with any of their options? Can they see themselves? Maybe. Kiddo, one thing I'm going to tell you. You got a Three of Swords here, this energy. You get like the spirit of sadness around you. Like, It could be something about your identity that you're still working through. It's not even, it's your identity, I feel like, somewhat to do with the issue stems something to do with your identity. What are they going to do about this crisis here with the three? Oh, you need a new contract. You need to build a new contract. The Hierophant energy. You need to build it. Someone needs to build a new contract with the Hierophant. And you need a new contract. You may be, this talks about traditions. This talks about beliefs, things like that. A tradition of doing something that no longer suits you, or you could be looking at something like, that kind of suited me for a time when I was in that space, but now I'm here. So now I need a different mindset or something here with the Hierophant. So yeah, you could be creating a new contract here within yourself or with even somebody else. Okay. It's how I feel like you'll deal with this, whatever this is. I can't say it's a blockage. What I'm saying is that you're working through something. It's not a blockage. And if anything is a blockage, here is you. Okay, let's be clear. Because we like to blame other people like, oh, well, but that just takes the reflection off of us, right? Is this a new contract for like marriage or coming together with somebody here? Yes. So you are coming together with somebody here. You got the Judgment out here. Why is she in reverse? Someone doesn't realize that marriage is a part of your who you're becoming. Someone doesn't realize that. Like, that's a whole part of the whole thing. And there's a lot of other intricate details that somebody's working out. But I really feel like it has a lot to do with the home. Either the home within or your physical home, which is the home within. But also your physical home where you live. There's something about that. They keep coming out. So you got the Judgment here in reverse, the Hierophant. And the Three of Swords. How does this person go about this? Navigating this. The Lovers in reverse. Okay. So someone needs to stop spending so much time reflecting on the karmic past. Yeah. Someone needs to close out a chapter with a karmic past person completely. Like, it's not closed out, that chapter. And I don't know why, because I feel like you're not even with that person no more. It was so weird. Not y'all ain't stressing me the fuck out. This was supposed to be such an easy read today. And if you're not the one with the tie or the connection to this past person, they definitely got a tie or something to you. They definitely trying to keep a strong hold on you. If this not you holding on to this past person with the Lovers, somebody that's very karmic. They're extremely karmic. Karmic meaning they came into your life to teach your ass a lesson. That's it. It's not like it's a good or a bad thing. It's just karmic. You know? Think of karmic like lesson, because that's what karmic should be. You know, we shouldn't interpret it as, oh, I didn't want to. Like, sometimes we got to learn. Shit, the fuck? We don't have to take it like everything is a bad experience. Like, it just is what it is. Why we take shit so personal? I don't know. The Lovers. What's the Lovers? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so this could be like a new person getting ready to show up in your life. Somebody wants to show up, but you also need to release somebody. You might need to do a cord cutting, you know, energetic cord cutting with someone from your past. And I don't want to act like everybody knows how to do that. I don't know. Go see somebody that does, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, because I don't want to make it seem like everybody knows how to do all of the things, right? But go see somebody that does know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? That you know, your spirit, your soul trusts this person to operate for you in that capacity. You know, also do your due diligence on that. Like, don't just go be using anybody for spiritual services, right? You should know better than that, right? I want to say you do. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this could be like a new person or a new opportunity. You could be meeting somebody at a new job or something new that's coming in. Some new opportunity that's coming in for you to make money. You could be even meeting that person here. You have a karmic person that was only interested in you because of how much money you made. Say what? What's the Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers here? Yeah, the Four of Cups. Yeah, someone needs you to, there's a past person that's a karmic that needs you. It's like they need you to stay tethered to their energy with the Four of Cups. Like, constantly, the spell work that they're doing on you is to make you think that, to keep thinking about them and keep bringing them up and like not really fully releasing them, right? That's the spell work that they doing against you. That's why I said it's a karmic. It's like somebody you need to detach from and cut a cord with, because the way that they operating is like really foul, low key. Like, and I don't know if you notice or whatever, but yeah, that's what they doing with the Four of Cups energy here in reverse. Someone wants you to keep thinking about them so you don't move on. And it could be just so that they can get this money from you. With the Ace of Pentacles, you're somebody that got money. Like, and they know that, and they're like, well, I could get a little something out of this, you know. I want my piggy bank to run away. Bitch. I don't like that. I don't like that. My bad. I'm trying to behave. I'm trying to behave. What's this here with the Four of Cups? With the Four of Cups, this will also be you in reverse. This will also be you realizing that you have so much to be thankful for, and there's no excuses not to be doing what you need to be doing for yourself, especially as far as like decluttering and organizing and things of that nature. What is this here? Because like some people, like, despite you being disorganized in your clutter, you don't realize that there's so many people that could benefit off of your, what we would call trash, right? Because especially like if you declutter in the house, because that sometimes when you be having old stuff, that shit holds so much energy. You need to get that shit from up under you. Like, that stuff hold energy. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the High Priestess, I can't make this shit up. I did not say somebody's a fucking High Priestess in here. Somebody definitely could be a High Priestess, Six of Swords, and a Strength. Be talking to a Leo, Pisces, Libra, Gemini. I really feel like there's a new person getting ready to come in that you're preparing yourself for here. You got the Six of Swords, the Strength, and the High Priestess. You don't even know how much courage and strength it takes to be you. Like, I don't know if you know. Like, that's some fucking superpower shit. Like, somebody need to know that. Like, yo, you fucking superpower or superhero and shit. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, someone could be very, you know, stubborn in their ways here with the Four of Pentacles. What is this here with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords? Yeah, so somebody's trying to, like, be more flexible to what is needed for them here with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords in reverse, you know, because maybe at one point in time it was like you needed to be very stubborn, very stern, very, and then now you're trying to come to the space where you're more open to allow, right? And, you know, within reason, right? And that's a healthy space. You know, because the High Priestess knows what he or she needs, you know. What is this here with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Pentacles in reverse? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is persistence. This could be you not giving up on yourself here with the Nine of Wands. Eight of Swords and the Moon. So yeah, someone's biggest problem here in this reading is not love coming into them, because I feel like love is coming towards somebody. Someone's biggest problem is, you know, working through their own issues and not creating self-imposed restrictions that block someone from love coming in fully, you know. Because sometimes we'll do that. You know, our mind is so fascinating, actually, the way that the mind works, because the mind will keep us in situations because the mind is like, hey, we're comfortable here, and if we change, then we don't know what that may bring, right? Because it's changed. So oftentimes the mind will try to keep us doing the same shit, right? And so somebody's like, no, I gotta, because you're a High Priestess, you like, I know I gotta do something. I gotta do this or do that, right? And so you like, I know, you know, and so you coming out of here with the Ace of Swords, some sort of self-imposed restriction or self-imposed problems, you know, with allowing, you know, you to have what it is you are consciously trying to manifest, you know. Oftentimes it's not other people who are blocking our manifestations, but are indeed ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. There's something to consider here. You got the Moon energy. This is unsaid emotions or feelings. You can have strong feelings for someone here with the Moon energy. A Cancer, possibly. Gemini, fire sign. Tell me what the Moon is here in relation to this reading. You had a Strength in reverse. Okay, so you're looking for somebody that can lead you. Someone's looking for somebody that is strong enough to you looking for somebody strong like you. That's what you're looking for. You like, shit, if I'm bringing all of this to the table, you gotta be right up here or above. Nah. And you ain't wrong, sister. The fuck? You gotta be about right up here. You ain't wrong, sister. What is this? What is the energy here? How does this turn out? What's going to be the outcome here of this situation? Since that's what you're looking for. Yeah, you're looking for somebody that's confident. I feel like you haven't run into necessarily the type that has that strength and confidence just yet, or like it's not it hasn't been expressed to you if they are strong and confident. Like you get that they may be strong or confident with the strength here, but it's also like someone may have like a really, I want to say like a strict way in which you see your partners, or you may run a strict program just due to what you've been through, what you've experienced. I'm not laughing at you. I'm totally laughing at myself, yo. Like, damn, this reading is wild. It's almost like I feel like I'm attacking myself or something, yo. Like, I'm trying to really, like, read the energy of the cards, but this is what I'm getting. And then I also feel kind of personally attacked, like, just because I know my own situations and shit, like, spirit. All right, what is going on? What's going on for Sagittarius cross watchers? Yeah, we got the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you run a very strict operation over there, and I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, you could be definitely someone who's very set in your ways. Okay. Oh, thank you. Is it Kiza? Thank you for the gifter badge. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is you. So very self-assured, very confident. You're going to require that in the partner. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, chica. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and reverse. So you may have dealt with a lot of partners that wanted to use you for your resources, or partners that were very lazy because they seemed like you had more than them. I don't like that for them. Oh well. Yeah, Four of Cups. When you cut cords to whoever it is from your past that was very lazy or whatever, you're going to feel so much better. When you detach completely from that person, I promise you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel like lighter. Like, holy shit, I didn't know this person had an energetic cord. Like, I didn't know that the energetic cord was so strong. You know? Because we'll work on all of this shit, but then we forget the energetic attachments that we have to people when we are in relationships with them, because we like, oh well, I got money, or I got this, or I got that, so you're not even thinking about the energy, like, you know what I'm saying? Because people be having a lot, like, when you start doing better, people, that's when people get crazy about you. Like, never mind the fact that you was doing just fine when you was with them, and you was already catapulting your way the fuck into better situations. But when you let them go, or like you're no longer in contact with them, or not necessarily not in contact, but it's like when you start to detach your energy and you start to ascend so far above them, you know, ahead of them, people, that's when people get crazy. They want to, you know, strengthen that energetic cord because they feel you slipping away, you know? What's the outcome of this reading? We got the Five of Swords in reverse, so that's good. I feel like you definitely you know, you're gaining a lot of mental clarity. You trust yourself more with the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, we had the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna, you know, keep going after what it is that you want, whether that's a relationship or something here, or connect, you know, yeah, relationship or connection that you feel is worth your time. You know, you're going to be persistent on that. You're still going to go after that. What's the Nine of Wands? What's the outcome here of this reading? We have the Star. Yeah, you're going to get your wish fulfilled. Someone's extremely connected to source. Someone's extremely connected to God. Someone has a strong connection to God. And I mean, I feel like that's like really the best thing that could have happened to you in all of the, I guess, F-bombs, right? This was like the best thing that ever happened, is like you were able to build a stronger connection to yourself, you know, and once you kind of can honor yourself, then you can connect to something greater, right? And I think you've done so much work that it's honestly like a moment in time where you should kind of like look back and be like, actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really did that shit. Like, okay? Because like God is coming through like with a wish here, literally. Somebody could be in the public spotlight or something like that here. But I mean, in the outcome, this could be a relationship that you go public with for some of you guys here with the Star. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So you'll maintain your independence, but at the same time, you're going into a connection here. Nine of Pentacles here in reverse. Somebody's going into a connection. Is the outcome. Look at this, the Hierophant and the Four of Swords. Someone's going into a connection. Tell me about why the Hierophant is in reverse. Okay. Yeah. Why is the... Someone has a very non-traditional system or something that they follow. Like whatever you believe in is very non-traditional. It's not like... It's like you believe in your own beliefs, what you believe in. And it doesn't have to fit everybody else's fucking, narrative, but it could definitely be something that's non-traditional, let's just say, right? It doesn't fit in the quote unquote, the standard, you know what I mean? Like it's something different. And I feel like a lot of that is a lot of the reason why you feel the way you do. Because you're like, it's so non-traditional. Is it even possible? And then I will refer you back to impossible, impossible. Things are happening every day. Who loved Whitney? Somebody like Whitney or Brandy or something? Yeah, it is possible. If you believe it's possible, if you know it's possible, it's possible. It's possible I just read it to you that you're going to be with somebody, but it's also possible because the fact that you believe in yourself. I mean, what good am I if I'm just helping, pour into you as an egregore, like like don't mind me, I don't try to be greater than who the fuck I am. Like, I know who the fuck I am. Like, I don't seek to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need your validation or anyone else's. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm okay with it. Like, somebody's going into a connection here, just what it feels like. But it's very not traditional. It's very not standard. And that's okay. And I need somebody to know, like, let me just be the first to say, like, or the millionth, I don't know, to say, like, that's fucking perfectly fine because this is your life. This is your life. And I feel like you've done a great job so far. Also, I want to say that. Like a really good job. Four Swords here. What's the Four Swords in reverse? Yeah, you got the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a very resourceful person. This could be like somebody who's actually on your level financially in some sort of way. Or like they're on their way to, more financially here. Let's see, anything else in the outcome? Yeah, look, divine masculine energy, the Emperor showing up. You got the Emperor out, came out the first pull, and then the second pull. You got the divine masculine coming in. There's things that you're going to be definitely still working through, I feel like, with the divine masculine that's coming in. Look at this, the Eight of Wands. This is a successful relationship. You're going into a successful relationship with somebody who does not need you for their money. Let me just say that, honey. Okay, and the outcome here. Yes. Five of Wands, I love it. You know, this is somebody that's gonna, an outcome of this reading, you got Five of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that's gonna challenge. This is somebody that is going to challenge you in a healthy way. And that is what you've been looking for with the Strength in reverse. So that very thing that you said, oh, it's so impossible to get because people are like this and men are like this and women or whatever, right? Things are happening every day. Because this person gonna challenge you with the Five of Wands. That's like a healthy challenge. Like, and nobody want to be in a relationship with like somebody that they feel like it doesn't challenge them or is boring or doesn't like, you know what I'm saying, make a person like think or be aroused. Like I want to be stimulated in a relationship, and I think that's what it is with you. You want the stimulation of that relationship, not just the financial aspect. You looking for the mental stimulation and the this and the that. And I feel like this person is like a complete package. Like they're able to give you all of those things. You know what I'm saying? Because of who the fuck they are, right? And so that would mean that this person also, has done a great deal of work, on an intrinsic level. So they're ready. They understand the work that you've done, right? And so they can appreciate a woman, a man like you, whatever that you consider yourself, right? And then that's what's the most important, I feel like, in connections. You know what I'm saying? Us being with people who can appreciate what we have to bring to the table. Because a lot of times we get with people who actually don't appreciate themselves. How the fuck could they appreciate, you know what I'm saying, what the fuck we are and what we bring to the table, right? So how could they honor that, right, if they don't honor themselves, right? So I absolutely feel like this is going to be like the love of your fucking life, low-key. Like, I'm super excited. Look at this, the Two of Wands. Some sort of decision here. Pisces energy showing up again. The Hangman, the Page of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the World. Somebody, damn. Wow. Someone might get married in like a foreign place. Yeah, this is exactly what you was asking for. I feel like when it comes to love or some sort of relationship that's getting ready to come in for some of y'all, as an outcome here is what I see. Now I'm going to grab you some romance oracles and then we're going to close it out. But I hope I was able to help you out, Sagittarius cross watchers, with this message. I hope I was able to bring you some sort of clarity. I do. Uh-oh. Jenga, Jenga. Why did I start singing that? Like, seriously? Get out of here. It's like 5 decks, bro. It's already done. It's already happened. Great. Okay, what else? Holy Spirit, angels, and guides, could you give us the messages here from the oracles that we need to hear as it pertains to this particular spread? Let go of the need to control. I told you like the control shit. It said, allow the situation to unfold naturally, all right? Hey, Catherine. How you get in here? Will Daniel and Fraudis be in a serious relationship soon? How you doing today, Catherine? Hey. I can't say your name. Miss B. How you doing? How you doing today, Miss B? That's good, Kathy. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I'm actually doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Now what was your question again? Just type the question again. Okay, Sagittarius cross watchers. What's the oracles guys say? What do the oracles need them to know? Reaching your goal. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. Didn't the fuck I predict that as the fuck predicted? The fuck? Okay. I'll be on it. Some of y'all live at a distance with this person, or there's some sort of distance between y'all. Okay, some of you guys need to take a leap of faith. Only when you're willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. That's what I've been saying. Oh my God. Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit. Thank you. Deepening, okay? A relationship will finally deepen in the next few months. If you've been waiting, you have been waiting for this. Okay, thank you. And we have patience, okay? Some things need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. And we have take back your power. This could be taking back your power. Remember I told you that you have an energetic tie to somebody and you need to take back your power from this person, because I know the fuck you not using my motherfucking good energy to pull me in the wrong direction. I know the fuck you not. We about to cut the cord tonight. fucking with a high priestess like myself, the goddess like myself. Oh, immediately. Yeah, we have be honest, okay? So yeah, you're being honest with yourself. You're having these heart-to-heart conversations, maybe with yourself, maybe with a person, and it's safe for you to talk about your feelings, okay? Yeah, somebody wants to reconcile so fucking bad with you, bro. Like, it's only so they can siphon your fucking energy and probably your money, all right? Thank you, Kathy. You know, thank you, Kathy, for the rose. I would be mindful of this person, all right? I would be very careful with this person because they're not giving me good vibes and I don't like it. I don't like that about them. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't like that about them. Because I don't like people that come in and try to use people. Like, okay, just be honest then. If you just want my money, just say that. If you just want what you can get from me, just say that too. If you're having a hard time and you need this or you need that, just say that. I'm okay with that. I'm a grown-ass fucking woman. Like, I'm totally okay with you needing whatever the fuck you need. It's not my needs. I don't mind helping out. I love giving to charity. But to siphon my energy and to try to manipulate and trick that, now. You're going about this all wrong here. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm too generous, I'm too kind, I'm too giving for you to be playing in my fucking energy like that. You don't need to do that. You know, and I get whoever this reading is for, you the same exact way. Like, you will give the shirt off of your back because you know how the fuck it feels. Because in your childhood, I seen it. You had a tough childhood. And you're so fucking charitable today because of that. I'm about to cry for somebody. Like, I'm on the verge of crying. Huh? So, I don't know, smooches, I love you, take care. Hopefully I was able to help somebody out with this message. If you enjoy my content here on TikTok, make sure that you follow me on other platforms. The only platform I have is the one that's linked in my bio. Definitely go click that motherfucker and go follow me over there too. You know what I'm saying? All right. Love you guys. Bye. Enjoy your day. Hope to see you again on the next live. Bye. Peace.